Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I made one, I know, and excuse me for that, but this is going to be a bit different this video, because I'm going to make a series. Hopefully it's going to continue, because it's a series anyway. The series is going to be how to make a Skype tool. We're going to continue with the basics, and then we're just going to go on to more advanced stuff as the series continues. So without further ado, let's get going. So we're going to start out Visual Studio. I'm going to be using Visual Basic for this because that's what I prefer to use. You can use Visual Studio 2015, anything like that, doesn't really matter. I'm going to start a new project, and in Visual Basic, Windows Forms, and I'm just going to name this YouTube. Actually, we'll just call this tutorial tool. Why not? And .NET Framework 12.5.2, I don't think that matters, I'm not sure, but we're going to continue on anyway. We're going to click OK, and we're going to let it load. And once in here, there is one thing we're going to do first before we continue, because this is not going to be Windows Forms, it's going to be Metroframework. And I'm going to give a download to Metroframework, both the DLL and the sign-up DLL, and a separate download link, but I'm going to show you. So we're going to properties, references, and we're going to add. Here I have my Metroframework. I'm gonna click OK, and then we're gonna click Control S, and both of these we can now crossed out. Then we're gonna go to the Solution Explorer. We're gonna click the arrow next to the form1.vb, and click the other arrow, and then on Initialize Component, we're gonna click on that. Go all the way up until you see system.windows.forms.form. I'm gonna remove all of this. Type in Metroframework.forms. .metroform. Control S and go back to the form 1, and there we have it. So this is what we're going to be using as the beginning of this. And of course you can use, you don't have to particularly use Metroframework in particular, that's just what I'm more comfortable with. But let's continue with what we're going to do first, and I'm just gonna change this to something else because I'm not very fan of blue when it comes to these things. Let's do red. Let's see how that looks. Why not? So we're gonna remove this text for now. I'm gonna of course hide this up. Oops, sorry about that. So let's do what we used to do at the first point. We're gonna make a, where do we have this? Tab control, there we go. And we're going to dock this somewhere, preferably in the middle. And we're going to add a tab, there we go, that's the beginning of our tab, and we're just gonna do that for now. And we're gonna go to collection, type the, or go down to tab pages once you're just on the main thing. Click the 3 dots, and then here, text, we're going to call this main page. I don't really know what to name it, I'm sorry. And inside here, now you can go ahead and choose different things if you want. This is just my preference, I guess you could say. I'm gonna add a label for this also. I'm not using a Metro label because I'm more used to the usual label that you get. Tutorial Skype tool. Excuse my not knowing what to name things, but I'm just, well, let's just name the tool something else. I mean, I'm not the best when it comes to naming things. I think I've already proven that once, but hey. So now we're going to add a button, a Metro button, and we're going to put this on font size on regular, font weight on regular as well, and then we're going to extend this a bit. We're going to put this right here. There you go, that looks pretty nice. We're going to call this attached to Skype, and we're going to duplicate this 3 times, as we're going to use 3 kinds of buttons for this. So the GUI on this one is not going to be the best one obviously, but it's going to be something better than nothing at least. go. And so this one is going to be called close Skype. This one is going to be called open Skype. I probably should switch this up, never mind. You can probably hear me typing as well. My keyboard is kind of loud and my microphone is very sensitive, so. And we're just going to reduce the size of this for a little bit for now. And then we're going to add a label. To make sure the background is transparent. The text is going to be welcome. And then nothing because we don't have anything right now. And we're going to put this font on 10 so that it becomes a bit bigger. There we go. So now we have an official welcome, then we'll say the name. So I don't think we need anything else for now. So let's go on with the coding. And so before we actually go on to coding, I would like to tell you that if you want to be able to use this Skype call, go to the name of your tab, click choose items, and then let everything load. Click on comp components in the middle here, and go down all the way down until you see Skype class. This one. Click the checkbox next to it so you see it's checked, and then click OK and let it load completely. And now you should probably get something in your hands like this. You can just do this, and you might want to accept this in this Skype. That's one thing. So here we have it. This is the thing. We can just resize this and it's outside our class, and then just go down with it. There we go. So now once we've done that, we don't need to worry about that anymore. We can go ahead and double click the attach to Skype and click say try, click enter, and then it will pop up all this code. In between try and catch x, we're going to type in x Skype1 dot attach. And for a message box here, this will not work if you just type message box or message box and then the thing. You're going to need to type in Metroframework dot metro message box dot show parentheses or brackets. I'm sorry, me, comma, and then what you want to type in. So I'm going to say Ethereal tool successfully connected. You can put anything in here that has with connection to do, because this is just something basic. Tutorial tool. There we go. And on the catch x, let's try. We're just gonna catch x as exception, of course. Message box dot show equals me, comma, and then short. Can't spell today. I'm very sorry. Couldn't connect. This is if it doesn't work, of course. There we go. So that's the basic. And we're gonna call the welcome label 1. We're gonna call this welcome label, just so I know what to type in. Welcome label dot text equals welcome plus Skype1 at Skype1 dot current user profile dot full name. My full name is obviously Jez, so that's what I'm going to have. Plus, I don't think we need anything like that right now. So we're gonna use brackets, since I just want to close this in a little bit, and then Control S, and that's pretty much it for the basics. So in Skype, Skype1.client.start. Oops, my fault. Shut down. And that's the basic code for having your Skype tool, or Skype tool shut your Skype down and open it up. Let's go ahead and start this up. and we're going to click attach to Skype, and on my Skype it's going to say tutorial tool, so you're going to allow access, and boom, successfully connected. Now it says welcome Jez, because that's my nickname on this Skype, and that's the basic connecting. So I'm just going to do a little bit more coding on the GUI, and then I will end this part of the series. So welcome Jez, it will say here, and we can make a, so I'm going to show you a little bit of a cool way if you have Metroframework and you want to make a group box that doesn't look derpy like the usual one does. What we want to use is a scroll bar. I'm going to drag this onto here. I'm going to enable bar color and custom that color. Theme is going to be dark, there we go. And scroll bar size is not going to be too big. And of course the size is going to be black. So it's a bit small, I know. So, oh, whoops, my fault, there we go. So now you can go ahead and resize this. So this is what I prefer to call, this is the harder way kind of to create a group box, but it's actually pretty worth it if you know how to do it. So not too far away, but not too close as well. So I need another label. Again, going to do web transparent, and label 1 will be information, because you know, why not. Font is gonna be 10. I put this on here. There we go, and we can copy and paste this, and then we can put it on here. There we go. So we can copy and paste this again. Make sure the orientation is vertical now, and then we can just place this onto here. And have this align a bit more. Do the same thing on this one, and then just get one of these and put down here. So this is how you make a simple group box using scroll bars. It looks a bit derpy, but it's worthwhile. I'm gonna do username. I'm gonna make this size 9 actually. Now this is of course voluntary. You don't have to do this, but I just do this for the fun of it. So I'll do that, and username. Sure everything's aligned. I know I'm pretty bad at lining things up. Don't judge me. There we go. I'll do 3 of these. So now I know this GUI looks kind of bad, but you know. There we go. Username, website. And this one I don't really know what it's supposed to be. We can choose that later on. So it's gonna be user info, website info. We can actually delete this one because I don't think we need this right now. So we can now reduce the size of this. So I'll be, let's do the coding. So username info and website info. User info dot text. Username plus x Skype 1 dot current user profile. It's your handle actually. And on the website info dot text, website it's like Skype 1 current user profile dot home page, and there we go. That's the basic things you need to know about this. So if we just let this load and we attach this Skype, it's gonna say successfully connected again. And there's my username. You can add me if you want, doesn't matter. And the website. This is, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I will try to continue because that's obviously what a series is supposed to be doing. But yeah, so that's what the first part, which is connecting and setting up the Skype tool itself. I'm sorry. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this, leave a rating, leave a comment suggesting what I should do for the next one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.